Greetings from glorious, beautiful Neenah, Wisconsin here on this Friday night. High school football is on the air. It's our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. I am Joey D. alongside Gary Bileski. And tonight we've got a really good one for you from the Fox Valley Association. It is Kaukauna here in Neenah. Both teams coming in undefeated at 3-0. Good start to the season for both. Neenah a little undermanned to start, and we will get to that as this pregame rolls along. But here they stand at 3-0 here at home. Beautiful new facility, too. Just looking around, this place is absolutely gorgeous. And a really good game here tonight. Kaukauna coming in at 3-0 as well. And a little bit more experience for the Galloping Ghosts, and a very, very key game in the Fox Valley Association here tonight. Game number 4 of the season already. We're week number 4 into the season. And got a chance to catch up with both of the head coaches. We'll have some coaches talk. That is coming up next as our pregame show continues right after this.
To some, your dad, or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways. But just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
And welcome back to our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. I am Joey D. Tonight, a good one for you. It is Kaukauna here in Neenah. And let's do some coaches talk. First of all, the visitors on the scoreboard in his 8th season overall is Coach Matt Binfield. And Coach, first of all, here in Neenah, just looking around at this new facility. First time walking in for you guys. What do you think?
Yeah, it's an incredible place. Really nice facility. Reminds me, I think they took some of the best parts of different stadiums around the state and put them together and have a heck of a place here.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's get to your team. 3-0 so far. And one thing that really jumps out on the stat sheet, you guys have shut out every opponent so far in the first half. How important has that been for you guys to get off to that sort of a good start?
Well, you know, I didn't really think about that. But, yeah, it's great. It gives your offense time to get going, and we have a good offense. And if we can get up on people, that just makes everything a little easier as far as play calling and adjustments and all that kind of stuff when they're playing catch-up and they have to gamble a little bit. So I hope we can do that again tonight, but this is a pretty good offense out here.
Yeah. You guys have a little bit more experience. How key has that been for you guys to bringing back guys from the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's been huge. 4 starters on the offensive line, and then our quarterback and a couple receivers. We've had an experienced group on offense, and our defense has been young, but they've really come around quickly this year. That's been kind of the surprise of our year. But I think offensively, Finley Dorio has really led us this year, a 3-year starter at quarterback, and that has been a big difference for us.
How about your last game? Let's recap that real quickly. A shutout in that one. What led to the victory?
Well, we played well, and Oshkosh North is in a rebuilding year. So I think we took care of business and took advantage of some of their youth and inexperience a little bit, but they did some really good things to keep the ball from us. I believe we scored our last touchdown in the 4th quarter there. So, I mean, they did really well for a young team, but we executed well on both sides of the ball there.
Well, you're going to have to do the same thing here tonight. What do you think? What's the scouting report here on the Rockets?
They're very good defensively. They're always, Coach Young does a fantastic job on defense year in and year out, so they're always very tough there. And offensively, they're number 8. I tell you what, I don't know that there's a more explosive player in the area, at least that I've seen. He can do it all. So we're expecting him back tonight. We're expecting them to do a lot of really good things. they run the heck out of the ball. So we'll see if we're physical enough to slow them down.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
All right, more of our pregame show coming up right after this.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. Home values have really skyrocketed, and it would just make sense that now would be the time to take a look at your home equity. Having a home equity line in place will always be there for you in case of the rainy day, or you want to start up that business, or purchase that car that you never thought was going to come for sale. To be able to have that security blanket is really critical in someone's life cycle.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us on
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
Back here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week, we continue our coaches talk here tonight with Neenah head coach Steve Young and Coach. Well, at 3-0 coming into this one, and is this team about where you thought that they would be at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we've come a long way. We've had a few injuries that have slowed us down a bit, but I think ultimately that type of thing makes us better as a team.
That actually was one of the questions I was going to ask about, too, the injury aspect of it. How have you guys handled that? Because you've had some at the key positions here.
Well, no doubt. When Evan went down in week one, we were hoping it was just a sprain, but it was actually a break. And that put a freshman quarterback at the helm, and gosh darn it, he's done a great job. And our kids have really rallied behind him and supported him.
Can we get any kind of update from you on Evan? What's the situation?
Well, Evan started practicing this week, so it's coming along, and we're hoping that in a week or two he's back.
How much has he helped out in developing and bringing on? I mean, I know he's only a junior, but at the next guy up being a freshman, how much has he helped?
Oh, Evan's been a great coach and a cheerleader for him. So he's done a fabulous job. He stands behind him, corrects him in practice, helps him through all his footwork stuff and his reads. So Evan's been a great kid.
Last time out, victory over Appleton East. What led to that one?
Well, we had to really come together and grind that one out in the end. And I think our fitness and, we came together a team. It was a tough. We were down 15-14 going in the fourth quarter, and we had to have some big stops, and we did it. And our freshmen made some big plays to seal that victory.
All right, and now here tonight, you welcome in Kaukauna. What are you expecting from the Ghosts?
I'm expecting a super physical game. I mean, they're big, strong. They have the whole package. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. Defensively, they're super disciplined. They play fast, hard, and physical. We're going to have our hands full.
Yeah, exactly. Last question for you. How big of a game is this? I know you're going to give the coaches the answer, but how big of a game is tonight?
No, it is a big game because there's so many good teams in the FBA this year, and every week for the next couple weeks of the season is a game. And so it's a must-win game for us.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, good luck tonight and the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
All right, there goes Coach Steve Young. Back with more of our pregame show coming up right after this.
To some, your dad, or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways. But just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
And we'll bring it back here to beautiful Neenah High School, brand new facility. And it is football night here in Northeast Wisconsin. I am Joey D alongside Gary Bilowski. Let's bring in my broadcast partner now, also camera guy extraordinaire. And Gary, give us a quick Myron Construction key to the game here tonight.
Well, I think for Neenah, it's injuries. They'll be without the starting quarterback, Evan Van Evenhoven, who's out with a broken wrist. Although the good news you heard, he's practicing. And also very good news is Grant Dean one of the best playmakers in the area, in the state. He is back. So right now, Neenah with freshman quarterback Ashton Van Beck against a very experienced Kaukauna team led by quarterback Finley Dorio. Should have a good one tonight, Joey.
And the opening kick is just rolling into the end zone. And so we will see the Kaukauna offense for the first time here this evening. And they will be led by their quarterback extraordinaire. I know I've used that word twice already tonight. Finley Dorio. Dorio in the first 3 games, Kaukauna in at 3-0. 63% completion, 768 yards, 8 passing touchdowns to just 1 interception. Those are pretty good numbers, I would say.
Yeah, he's been outstanding this year, as Matt Binsfield said, and yeah, one of the top quarterbacks in the FVA, and he's got a talented core and a very experienced offensive line in front of him.
And it is the handoff. They start that one on their own 20-yard line. Kyle Kress is your leading rusher on the season, about 150 yards now he goes over with 3 rushing touchdowns. He got 5 on the opening play. 2nd down and 5 now for Kaukauna. Last couple of years, swapping wins between the 2 teams, but brand new facility here. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Dorio, again the handoff. Working it across the left hash marks. Gain of about 3 or 4 again. It'll be 2nd down and short here, but how about this facility, Gary?
It's incredible. Yeah, brand new state-of-the-art facility. And I'm going to pan out a little wide to see something very unique that you don't see very often, Joey, in a high school or any facility. Scoreboard directly across at the 50-yard line. No bleachers, a huge line of bleachers right down below for both sides. And as you can see, the whole complex just incredible and just well done by the Neenah School District.
It is 2nd down and short. Again, they go to the ground. It's been the ground game. Move it up another 3 yards or so and move the chains. Kress, another carry up to the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. So off and running literally are the Galloping Ghosts. As we take a look at their offense here once again, and then the defense of Neenah. I can get it. There we go. Hey, there's your defense of Neenah. We'll be calling a lot of these names here this evening. And again, they get about a 5-yard gain, same as the 1st down on the first play. So they're going to Kress right away. It seems like that's going to be the game plan here in the opening quarter for the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts.
Yeah, 4 straight runs for the Ghosts right now, all right down, right between the guards and behind the center.
They got some big guys.
They do. They got a big line.
Get into the meat of our Fox Valley Association schedule. Again, Dorio working from that shotgun formation, moving things around. He goes to the air for the first time, and it's complete across the 40. Up to Colin McPhail. No. Parker Shue with the catch. Number was kind of hard. the numbers. He's number 9. Parker Shue, their leading receiver, 6'2", 174-pound junior. And the first pass is complete. But it brings down 3rd down and short now for Kaukauna. Great crowd here tonight. Goes to the air once again. Little wheel route to the near side. It is complete. And to Weinberg, and he'll have the 1st down at the 44-yard line. So after run, they've pass. Nice mixture there on offense for Coach Binsfield.
Yeah, I think that's what you're going to see, Joey, tonight. A great mix of run and pass by Coach Binsfield. And, you know, it all starts with number 5, Finley Dorio. And he can also, when needed, run the football. He's got excellent versatility. It's sort of the triple threat, run, pass, and pretty much out of the backfield can do anything.
3-year starter at quarterback. Kaukauna definitely with the experience overall, and they go to the air again. Everybody going deep. He's got plenty of time. There's the running advantage that you talked about. Across midfield, not enough for a 1st down, but a gain of 8 on that one Good coverage up front, found a hole and found 8 yards.
Yeah, excellent job by the offensive line and a really good job watching the defensive backs. Nobody was open downfield. They were blanketed by the Rockets defensive backs, but Dorio did a great job, saw a little seam up the middle and gets 8 on first down, so sets up a nice 2nd and short.
2nd down and 2. Again, drive started on the 20-yard line after a touchback on the opening kickoff. Trips to the right there for the Ghosts. They'll move the formation in the backfield to the left side. And again, the give to Kress. He'll dive forward. That's going to be real close. We'll see exactly where they mark it. I'll give you our referees here in just a second. And, yep, by the nose of the football, it'll be first down. Our referees tonight, Randall Haas is the main guy in the white hat. Dave Wire, Randy Bresser, Kyle Colts, and Rick Reitkreitz. Thanks to all the umpires, referees, anybody comes out to high school sports to help them out. Couldn't do it without all our referees in every sport. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 48-yard line. And again, it's Kress, and he'll work it up to the 40. Give him a 6-yard carry. 2nd and 4. As they keep on pounding the ground and then throwing it through the air. What do you think on this one? 2nd down and 6.
Again, you know, with Coach Binsfield, it's you know, the 2nd and 5s and less, it just creates an opportunity to go longer, you know, keep the running game.
Check that, 2nd and 4 on the 40. And again, that one is caught on the far side. And that'll be good for a first down up at the 34. Danny Korn. Or Danny Poor, I should say. His 7th reception of the year. Does have a receiving touchdown. 5 different receivers have caught touchdowns from Dorio this year. He can spread it around. 1st and 10 now. On the 34-yard line. Kress moves up to the right side. Little play action. Complete again to Shue. And he'll battle his way up to the 24. And that'll be enough to move him again. Here they go. He has not thrown an incompletion just yet, and all the running plays are getting positive yardage as well. They're moving the football.
Yeah, and also doing, Joey, keeping the Neenah offense off the field as we're already under the 6-minute mark. 6-minute and counting drive here for the Galloping Ghosts.
4 wide receivers this time. They'll go to the little pass out here to the flat. Juking players left and right, still on his feet. That's Poor. Down inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A 17-yard reception, just a little short toss here in the flat. Got the blockers out front, and the Ghosts are on the doorstep.
Yeah, Poor using his quickness there. He eluded a couple of tacklers right away, and if it wasn't for Dean, that would have been a touchdown for the Ghosts. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal at the 7.
Here the cowbells going here for the Ghosts faithful. In a jam-packed facility here. Give to Kress again. He'll get 5. Inside the 5, down to the 2.
Yeah, and a fast-paced offense here. There's no huddle. Ghosts going right up to the football.
2nd and goal. It's Kress once again. Gets a blocker, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Kaukauna. They drive 80 yards. They give it to Kyle Kress a lot that drive. He scores his 4th rushing touchdown of the game, and Kaukauna's on the board first.
Boy, you can't chalk up a better start for the Galloping Ghost. Even if you scripted every play, great combination and run and pass, and capped up by the Kress 2-yard touchdown run for Kaukauna.
And the extra point team coming out. Pretty good kicking game here for Kaukauna. Extra point is up, and it is through. And with 5:09 remaining here in the first quarter, Kaukauna takes the lead 7-0. Gives us a chance to thank our sponsors once again here this evening, including Sam Bomir, one of tonight's proud alumni and Neenah supporter. Sam represents injured workers throughout the Fox Cities and northeastern Wisconsin who have been injured on the job. If you need legal consultation after a work injury, Sam is the attorney to contact. There's no one in northeast Wisconsin with greater years of experience helping injured workers than Sam. Call his office if you need consultation, 920-404-2050. No fees to their firm unless they obtain a recovery, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by calling for help. Sam wishes the Rockets good luck in today's game. He is one of a bunch of our sponsors tonight. Fox Communities Credit Union on board all season long again as a primary sponsor. They get the big banner, as we call it. Nyron Construction, Creative Imprint. Fast Signs got us here in the Fast Signs mobile studio. Good one to start here. 7-0, an 80-yard drive with no pass incompletions and several really good runs, capped off by the Crest 2-yard touchdown. That's exactly the way that Kaukauna wanted to start.
Yeah, just over 5 minutes, 5:09 on the clock. So a perfect time-consuming drive for Matt Vinsfield's Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. And see now what the Rockets offense, led by freshman Van Beck, can do now.
Taking at the 12. Cross midfield, tripped up at the last second. A great run back by Grant Dean. And Neenah will start at their own 48-yard line.
Wow, that was one. I think the kicker was the last remaining player, and he barely tripped up Dean. If not, he would have been gone about 80 yards. Again, you saw the explosiveness with Grant Dean.
Mark it on the 49 for Neenah. First possession for them will get you their offense, led by the freshman quarterback. Due to an injury in the first game of the year to the starter. And getting it right away. Let's take a look at that Neenah offense. Ashton Van Beek, the freshman quarterback, doing a really good job, and Coach Young excited about the future, but gonna have a tough decision to make when the starter comes back. And even Hoven. Another run, this time left hash mark. Dean is the carrier. And Dean on the season. He is approaching the 500-yard mark. 8 rushing touchdowns for Grant. 5'11", 180-pound junior. Also plays a little bit of defense, does everything. Special teams, offense, defense. And moves the chains here. 1st and 10 on the 36 now. Dean again. Looking for some big blockers up front. And the defensive line coming through. Here's a brief look at the Kaukauna defense. Sawyer Steineke making that tackle. Big defensive lineman. Senior leading the way for Kaukauna. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2 for Dean. Gets it, and he'll try the right side. Unable to get to him, and he's off and running. There he goes, tackled from behind. They took away another 6 there from Grant Dean, but inside the 5-yard line, what a run by Grant.
Yeah, he's special, and you just saw the explosiveness. It looked like he was going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and he found a little bit of hole, and he was off to the races, and touchdown-saving tackle, move it back to the 3-yard line for Neenah. But you're seeing why Grant Dean is special and most likely going to be a Division I recruit next year.
Cole Tomczyk had a hand on him. Couldn't bring him down. Now from the 3, stuffed. Well, they knew that play was coming. It went absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, 65, Mitch Verstegen met him at the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. What a tackle for Verstegen. Joey, 6'5", 302-pound senior, two-way starter on the offensive and defensive line. He's also a good one.
So it will be 2nd down and goal. Also 1. Back on the 4 now. First drive of the game here for Neenah trying to answer the opening score. Dean loses the football, and Kaukauna says they have it. Indeed, they do.
Yeah, actually, Ashton Van Beck never went with a fake handoff to Dean and just dropped it. So, again, freshman mistake right away for the Rockets, who have made a great drive themselves to get down to the 3-yard line. But Van Beek drops it, and Kaukauna there to recover the fumble. And what a huge turn of events for both teams.
Tyler Jazeski, 5'9", 198-pound senior, was the first to jump on it there. And our first turnover of the game. Back to the offensive side now for the Galloping Ghosts. Falling down in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Wow. The pass was caught by Weinberg. He just lost his footing, slipped over the end line, and that's 2 points for the Rockets.
Wow, risky call, throwing it into your own end zone, trying to quick wide receiver screen on the far side of the field, and got tackled by, just lost his footing to Weinberg, and all of a sudden we got ourselves a 7-2 game, and Neenah will get the football back.
A wild start to this one. 2:14 left to play. We'll see a free kick at 7-2. All right.
I think Kaukauna maybe trying to catch the Rockets a little bit by surprise by passing that deep in the end zone. And again, trying, I think, just a quick screen. And it was set up. Unfortunately, as I said, once Weinberg went going, slipped and fell about a yard into the end zones for that Neenah safety. And now they'll have the free kick, and the Rockets should get the ball in decent field position.
What a start to this one. 4th game of the year already. I know it's cliche, and we talked about this on the way over. Halftime of next week. It's the halfway mark of the season already, Gary.
Yeah, I know. Nine-game regular season, and we're already, as you mentioned, week 4. And I think realistically next week you can see teams already clinching playoff berths. You know, so it's that time of the year. It goes quickly, doesn't it, Joey? And talk about the weather tonight. Couldn't ask for a better Friday night football.
Absolutely gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky.
A perfect temperature.
And he slipped and fell as he kicked it, taking there at 47 and just diving across midfield. And the big guy,
Did the smart
Blake Fish.
Did the smart thing. Don't risk a return. Just get what you can, field it, and fall down.
Let's just say he's not used to handling the football too much, but he's one of the up front guys there to block, and here comes the ball after the slip on the free kick. So they'll start in Kaukauna territory on the Kaukauna 49.
Another quick pass for a big loss that time. I believe, trying to look at the numbers, I think it was 28 for... One of their cornerbacks blew that play off. It looks like John Newman, number 22 for the Ghosts. Risky pass.
He is their leading tackler. That's his 15th tackle of the season. And it is now 2nd and 14. So you got to go back to the ground, right? And he slips and falls a little bit. Does get couple of yards up to the 49-yard line, but it's going to be 3rd down and long. We've seen a lot of slipping going on here. I wonder about that turf right now. Brand new turf. Brand new facility.
Breaking it in, Joey.
Yeah, I guess so.
Nice tackle by Carson Van Dinter there, the senior safety for the Ghosts, who came up and made a beautiful open field tackle on Dean.
So it's 3rd down and 12 on the 49, and that one is almost picked off. In and out of the hands of Isaac Moss.
Yeah, I think Moss wants that one back. Again, and almost another costly mistake by the freshman quarterback. Threw it right into coverage, but Moss dropped it. So fortunately for the Rockets, they'll be punting here, and the Ghost will get the ball back.
So a 3 and out. Can't do anything with the good field position. And the Ghosts will get it back with under a minute left to play. Punt just does get away, but kind of soars out of bounds into the Neenah bench at the 34 or so. And that's where Kaukauna will start on their own 34 with 50.4 left to play in the first quarter. 7-2. If you're just tuning in, thanks for tuning in, first of all, by the way. Yeah, you're seeing the score right. Opening drive, an 80-yard drive, a score capped off by a Crest 2-yard touchdown, and then a safety on a backwards pass and a slippage of the wide receiver. And they go to the ground here again. And St. Clair with the tackle on Aiden Reardon. Somebody other than Kyle Kress can run the football. Reardon, their second leading rusher, does have a couple of rushing touchdowns. Averages about 5 yards a carry. And got about a foot on that one. 2nd and 9. They can probably let it run down, but they'll run a play here. And again, the give to Reardon. 5'11", 163-pound sophomore. One of the younger players here for Kaukauna. And that should do it for quarter number 1. 7-2. At the pace of this one. We'll take a break. Come back with quarter number 2 right after this.
To some, your dad, or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways. But just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
Let's go to the second quarter. 7-2 the score. And Kaukauna has it 3rd down and 7 to start. The second frame. Dorio will tuck it and run. Reaching. He knew where the first down marker was. Ends up moved there by
He's just going to be short, Joey.
Dorio, and yeah, or are they? They're still looking. And I'm going to take a look at this one even closer. Now, yep. And they gave it to him. The referee on the far sideline took a step a yard backwards, but then the main guy, Randall Haas, has the last say, and he says, move those chains. How about that by Dorio, knowing where it is, reaching across before his knee hit.
Just got the nose of the football past that first down marker. Again, the senior quarterback who's third-year starter for Kaukauna, and you know, can certainly see the experience difference so far tonight between the two quarterbacks.
So it's 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. go to the ground once again. Back to Kress, who was given a little breather there for several plays. He gets into Neenah territory at the 49. He got 7 on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Good little tandem there with Kress and Reardon.
Yeah, a little bit of almost like the Packers, one bigger back and one quicker back, and Kress, the 5'11", 203 junior, and that one he nearly broke.
Little play action, and it's complete. Shu has it inside the 35 down to the 33. A 16-yard pickup. And it's 1st and 10 again here for the Galloping Ghosts.
Yeah, Shu's a good one. Everything he catches with nice hands, and if it's in his vicinity, he's going to come down with it.
Moves into the leading position as far as receiving yards on the season. About 250 now for Shu. On count again, a little short pass. And hauling it in again is Parker Shu. Threw that one pretty much at his shoe, but he has yet to throw an incompletion in the first quarter and change for Dorio. Again, they will hand it back off to Aiden Reardon. And he is stopped for a loss.
Tawan Ridge, number 92, the big guy in the middle there, his 2nd tackle of the night, as stuffing up that middle for the Rockets.
Down to back to the 29-yard line, where it's 3rd and 6 for the Galloping Ghosts. Spread things out again, 2 receivers to each side. Press back in as the fullback. And a whistle in our first penalty marker flies. And this is going to go a delay of game. They took too long. Back them up 5 yards. And now 3rd down and 11, and that changes the play call just a little bit.
Yeah, it takes away, probably that run-pass option now. Most likely you're going to see Dorio going through the air to try to convert this 1st down. But as we said earlier, he's got plenty of weapons to choose from.
3rd and 11 now on the 34-yard line. This place is rocking. Low snap picked up by Dorio. He is rushed from behind. He is hit, and that is complete to Kavanaugh Wyenberg, but it will not be enough for a 1st down. He stays inbounds. Clock will run, and it's 4th and short. We'll see what Coach Binsfield decides to do here.
Yeah, I think they go for it, but nice gain by Wyenberg. Creates now a 4th and short for the Ghosts. We definitely think too far for the Kaukauna kicker. I'm right here, Joey. I think I'm going to call Dorio keeps his own number on this one.
Here we go. 4th down and 2 on the 25-yard line. The home faithful with the cowbells ringing right in front of us. The stands are shaking. And a timeout is taken. Taken by Kaukauna. With 8:15 left to play here in the first half, 7-2 your score. Let's talk about another one of our sponsors here tonight when it comes to home heating, cooling, and maintenance. Why shop around? Just make one call to Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning. They're the trained comfort specialists and Mitsubishi ductless dealer in the Fox Valley. They can take care of all of the home heating and cooling needs. Better products, better people, better contact. Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Visit betterhomeheatingandair.com today for more information. Make sure your family is comfortable all year round. Call today and check them out online as well. Joining in the party tonight as far as our sponsors go. And again, we do it again. 4th and 2. I thought maybe they might try and get Neenah to jump, but instead they do call that timeout. Chris has it. He's got the 1st down and then some. back inside the red zone. Good for a first down on a 7-yard pickup by Kress.
Yeah, nice block by number 73, Braden Jansen there. Created that open hole on 4th down for Kress as we get another first down for the Galloping Ghosts.
Inside 8 to go. Kaukauna scored on their opening drive after getting the kickoff. They went 80 yards. Kress scored on a 2-yarder, got 7 on that one. And the fake to him in the first. Incomplete pass thrown by Dorio. He was looking for Shue, and there's that name again, Grant Dean, in there to be all over Shue. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it's a great matchup between Shue and Dean. Looks like they're going one-on-one tonight. Shue's won a couple, and that time credit Grant Dean with the pass breakup. So great showdown between an outstanding wide receiver and an outstanding cornerback.
Clock will stop. Been a rarity tonight. This time it's Kress again, and he is wrestled down from behind. Andrew Carlson, just a junior, the linebacker, ripping him down. And here we go, 3rd and 10 now all of a sudden. No gain on that one for Kress. Getting loud on 3rd down. Fake again to Kress. Dorio scrambles, directing some traffic. And now he goes down. Taken down by Aiden Carey, and it's 4th down and long on the sack. That's when you just want your quarterback to get rid of it, but he didn't. He was way out of the pocket.
No, you said exactly right, Jerry. That's where you just want him, once he's out of the pocket, nobody open, throw it away, because now it takes yourself out of field goal range and creates a 4th and 18 for Kaukauna.
And the clock keeps on running. Back on the 26-yard line is where they're marked.
I think Dorio thought with his athleticism he might be able to elude those rushers and maybe turn the corner.
They want to go quick here. Snapping his hands there. He gets a snap. Steps up this time in that pocket. He has hurried once again, and this time pushed out of bounds. Back-to-back sacks and a turnover on downs. The Rockets will get it back. How about that coverage both in the secondary and up front to run him down into the bench?
Yeah, first of all, great point, and credit the DBs for Neenah there, not giving any openings to the Kaukauna wide receivers. So back-to-back passes where Dorio had no one to throw to, and both opportunities too. Neenah did a great job creating a pass rush and getting Dorio outside the pocket for 2 back-to-back losses.
They'll take over on their own 31. That took half of the quarter off of the clock. Dean gets it as Neenah now running the clock real quick across the 35 up to the 37th.
Well, late flag.
6-yard pickup, but is it?
See if a very late flag from the back judge, and Neenah for the first time tonight, Joey, in the Wildcat formation with Dean at quarterback. I wonder if either get usually maybe a face mask or from the back judge or a personal foul.
Comes the official call. Well, they're walking slowly over to the Neenah sideline. It is a face mask, and that goes on. Galloping Ghosts their first penalty, only the 2nd one of the game total. And that'll lead to a first down. Another thing I like here, brand new facility. Again, we mentioned that scoreboard directly across. They got some pretty cool graphics too.
Yeah, they do. That's a nonstop.
That's really cool. Pushes them into Kaukauna territory at the 49-yard line. Gotta wonder how much that hurry-up offense maybe cost something there. Dean with the carry. And in on the tackle, Tyler Jazeski. Had a sack earlier. He's credited with another tackle. 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Jazeski, the starting linebacker. 2nd and 8 as we approach the 5-minute mark of half number 1 on a beautiful night here in Neenah. the outskirts of town. Freshman quarterback will keep it himself, and down he goes. Taken down by Cole Tomczyk. He was not faked out at all and pushes him back across midfield to the 49. It'll be 3rd and 12, a long way to go to get that first here for the Rockets.
It's the stat of the night for Joey, the 2 points for Neenah giving up. Their first 2 points given up in the first half all year, and ironically, wasn't even given up by the defense. It was offensive safety. So I guess technically the defense still hasn't given up any points in the first half all year.
3rd and 12. On the direct snap to Dean, and gets a couple of yards back, but it's going to be 4th down and 10 back to the original line of scrimmage at the 49-yard line. And on comes the punt team for the Rockets. First punt of the game here for them. And so Aiden Carey, the punter, high snap, but he pulls it down. And they're saying get away from it. Bounces on the turf. Up at the 18 is where they're going to call it. And Kaukauna will get it back with 3:39 left to play here in this first half. In a 7-2 game, if you're just joining us, Kyle Kress scored on a touchdown, but then a safety on a backwards pass after a fumble recovery by Neenah. And now Kaukauna will have it. After that short drive, took only about 3 minutes off of the clock. And they'll get it on their own 18. Wide receivers back up behind each other. And again, they will hand it off to Reardon, the sophomore running back. And that'll get a good 5, maybe 6 yards. To the 24, so 2nd down and 4. They'll spread it again with 3 here to the near side. That triangle. Empty backfield. Nope, there he is. He was hidden from me. Instead, it's Dorio faking everybody out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, 1st and 10. Clock will run under 3 to go, working quickly are the Galloping Ghosts. I like that call, little fake. Again, it's Reardon. And he is arm tackled, but a late flag coming in. Holding is going to be the call on Kaukauna, so back him up. 2nd penalty of the game on Kaukauna.
Couple scores for you, Joey. Wrightstown leading Xavier 16-7 the second. Winneconne also in the second, 10-0 over Freedom. Chilton leading Velders 14-12. St. Mary Spring 9-0 over Laconia. Little Chute 21-0 over Wapaka. Two Rivers 14-0 over Brilliant. Kimberly leading Fond du Lac 7-0 in the first. In that game, you can be heard on the radio portion of the score. 1570, 99.1.
Elsewhere around the FEA, it's Oshkosh West, Appleton North, Appleton East taking on Oshkosh North. And it's 1st and 20. They go deep, and did he catch it? He did. It is hauled in by Carson Van Dentner. Long play there on 1st and 20. They convert, and they'll quiet everybody in red here momentarily.
Wow, what an incredible catch. I didn't think Van Dinter had any chance of catching that football, and acrobatically he did for the big gain of the night for the Galloping Ghost. What a grab by the senior.
Up at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. And there goes Reardon. And he'll be close to another first down. He's got it. Inside the 15, down to the 12. Exactly 10-yard pickup. 1st and 10, and they hurry up once again. Man, look out. When this offense is rolling, it's rolling. Reardon again. Finds a hole and finds pay dirt. 22-yard touchdown run. 2nd touchdown of the game for Kaukauna, and they go up 13-2.
Again, great drive for the Kaukauna Galloping Ghost. Mixture of run and pass. The big pass to Van Dinter. And then Reardon caps it off with a couple runs into the end zone to give the Rockets an 11-point lead at 13-2. See, now it looks like Kaukauna is going to go for 2. Still amazed, Joey, at that Van Dinter catch. That was incredible.
That was the key play on 1st and 20. In the lineup for the 2-point conversion. Play action, and he's got to take it himself, and instead he's wrapped up from behind. And Finsky gets him. Cole Finsky will keep them from scoring 2 points, but that caps off that drive. 13-2 your score. Back with the final minute 44 after this.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
Bringing it back to brand new facility here in Neenah, where we've got a 13-2 game with a minute 44 left to play. After the 2-point conversion was no good, so it remains a 11-point game.
Joey, if I'm Kaukauna, I'm not kicking it anywhere near Grant Dean. Tell you that right now.
And they kick it to the opposite side, taking at the 11. And that will be Soto Sanchez, his running mate there on special teams. And it will be Neenah football with a minute 36 left to play. Only the 2nd time that they've gotten it here in this quarter.
Rockets still with 3 timeouts, so plenty of time. Of course, the clock stops in high school football after every first down. Just right now, though, with the it's been limited passing success for Van Beck right now for the freshman.
Again, doing a good job filling in for Evan Van Evenhoven.
And did a great job last week and a nice win over Appleton East.
This time looking left, now rolling to his right. Lofts it up in the air, can't find the tight end. Be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I was thinking back, Joe. I've been covering high school football since a long time. And I cannot recall another program of any sort, especially a great team like Neenah, starting a freshman quarterback. It's such a rarity in high school football where a freshman quarterback is in control of a team. And, you know, Van Beck, while he's had his share of struggles tonight, as you mentioned, has done a great job for Van Evenhoven.
In fact, he is, as I look up and down the roster, he's the only one with a 9 underneath the letters YR, meaning year in the high school. Timeout is taken by Neenah. So we'll take a quick one as well. Minute 31 left to play in the first half, 13-2 Kaukauna, but Neenah with the football. We'll have it for you in a moment.
projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
Here we go, back to action here in Neenah. 13-2 the score after the timeout. They'll look to go to the air again, but again, nowhere to go. Rushed out of bounds there. Clock will keep on rolling though with a minute 15 left. They're taking their time this time. 3rd and long now, 39 for the Rockets. They'll mark it on the 37-yard line. And they'll just let the clock run down inside a minute now. And Beak with wide receivers here to the near side. That's where he's rolling. It's popped up in the air and picked off. Intercepted on the play by Tyler Jazeski. How many times we called his name here tonight? Defensively, he is all over the football field, forces the turnover.
Sorry about that.
Good save.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Our tripod has a mind of its own right now, so we'll try to finish the half off here with.
Yeah, you're doing a good job setting things back up. Kick saving a beauty there.
Heart rate just went way up.
And so on the 46-yard line with 45 seconds left, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Kaukauna. That was huge because they can punch another one in here. Get that momentum going into half. Stops whatever Neenah had going there as well.
Yeah, Kaukauna's defense has just been incredible in this first half for the Ghosts and Matt Binsfield. As good as advertised.
Back to pass again is Dorio. Caught in the flat there. To Kress out of the backfield, came running across, and St. Clair and Carlson brought him down right at the 45, and a timeout is taken by the Galloping Ghosts. With exactly 30 seconds left to play here in this first half. Got a good one here, 13-2. Couple of turnovers on Neenah, a fumble recovery. Led to an eventual safety. We'll see if Kaukauna can do something with this interception by Jazeski. And they will still have one timeout left. And again around the FVA tonight. East is at Oshkosh North. Oshkosh West at Appleton North. Yeah, a radio game, Fond du Lac and Kimberly going at it. Understand they tied that one up?
Yep, 7-7 Fond du Lac just scored a few minutes ago. Appleton East, last score I saw, they were up big against Oshkosh North. We'll try to get you a score at halftime on that one.
It's 3rd down, 3rd and 9, 45-yard line. Dorio, plenty of time. Rushed out of the pocket right at midfield. He'll take off running. Evades one ankle tackle and pushed out of bounds. Not enough for a first down. And that'll be inside the 40 down to the 39. But it will be 4th down and about 3 for the Ghosts with 20 seconds left. But again, good coverage there by the secondary of the Rockets. Trying to keep Kaukauna out of the end zone for the third time. Here we go, 4th down. On the 39. Doria with the handoff, and Kress has it. Just enough, and maybe a yard more up to the 35-yard line. They'll mark it on the 34. They move it up a yard. 15.5. And a timeout taken. Last timeout for Coach Binsfeld.
Yeah, my guess, Joey, still probably 15, 20 yards away for a field goal attempt right now. Watching what the kickers in pregame as Soto Sanchez struggled from outside the 40. So if I think you can get him around the 35, might be 30 between the 35 and 40 yard might be his range. So right now you're out of timeouts and you got 15 and a half seconds to go. Maybe one throw into the end zone, or if not, maybe a long out pattern to get you out of bounds.
Ozzy Soto Sanchez, the kicker, also a soccer star for Kaukauna. Several game winners, though, including Fond du Lac last year. West Appear this year. Does have a little bit of range, but this is that would be a long one from this range. Here we go. 1st and 10 on the 34. Again, good coverage, but again, taking off is Dorio. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3 that he evades. Did he get out of bounds? He did. Finally wrestled out there by Will Radiz.
So enough time. They're going to bring out Soto Sanchez for a field goal attempt here. We're looking at the 25. Yeah, 35-yard line, as you hear Jim Strick, the voice of the Rockets in the background.
35-yarder, it is just through. A 35-yard field goal puts 3 more on the board for Kaukauna as we wind down, and that is how the half comes to an end. That only took 45 seconds. They started on the Neenah 46. They turned the interception into 3 points after the 35-yard field goal. And your score at the half, it is Kaukauna now 16 and Neenah 2. Joey D and Gary Bileski with you on this beautiful Friday evening. Got a quick analysis there of the first half, Gary.
Yeah, pretty much controlled right from the start by the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts, both offensively, defensively. I think, truthfully, Neenah's probably lucky it's a 14-point game right now as much as they dominated statistically. Both sides of the football. Kaukauna set the tone with the 80-yard touchdown drive. Got the fumble, but then a safety. And then, since then, Neenah's offense, other than a couple nice runs by Dean, has really struggled. So credit Kaukana's defense, as they have made life really difficult for Ashton Van Beck and the entire Rockets offense. A great first half by the Kaukauna Ghosts. I mean, they're as good as advertising both sides and make it all sides of the football, including special teams, with that Soto Sanchez 35-yarder to cap off the scoring here tonight in Neenah.
That'll do it for the first half. 16-2 is your score. We will take a time out here from our sponsors, take a little break, and come back with what promises to be a very exciting second half as the Kaukauna defense basically putting up yet another shutout. Can't mention that enough. In the first half, those were the first 2 points allowed all season long, and it came on a safety. So, halftime score 16-2. We'll return after this.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. Home values have really skyrocketed, and it would just make sense that now would be the time to take a look at your home equity. Having a home equity line in place will always be there for you in case the rainy day, or you want to start up that business, or purchase that car that you never thought was going to come for sale. To be able to have that security blanket is really critical in someone's life cycle.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
One of tonight's proud alumni and Neenah supporter, attorney Sam Beaumier. Sam represents injured workers throughout the Fox Cities and northeastern Wisconsin who have been injured on the job. If you need legal consultation after a work injury, Sam is the attorney to contact. There's no one in northeast Wisconsin with greater years of experience helping injured workers than Sam. Call his office if you need consultation. It's 920-404-2050. No fees to their firm unless they obtain a recovery, so you have nothing to lose, everything to gain by calling for help. Sam wishes the Rockets good luck in today's game. And tonight's game also brought to you in part by Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning. When it comes to home heating, cooling, maintenance, why shop around? Make one call to Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, because they're the trained comfort specialists and Mitsubishi ductless dealer in the Fox Valley, and they can take care of all of your home heating and cooling needs. Better products, better people, better contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning. A division of Central Temperature. Visit betterhomeheatingandair.com for more information. Make sure your family is comfortable all year round. Call today.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
To some, your dad, or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways, but just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong. Our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology, and our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
As a business owner, you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, to roll up your
And we'll bring it back here. It is halftime with the score 16-2. Joey D and Gary Bileski with you on this Friday evening, 16-2. I thank Mr. Strick for coming over here at halftime and filling us in on a few things. What do you tell us, sir?
Yeah, nice to see Jim. Jim and I go way back to our Stevens Point days, and he's higher up here in the Neenah School District. And he's just telling us, we're talking about just complimenting him. Joey and I, our first time being out here and just the facilities and, how, for us with the scoreboard right across, just how unique that is. And, the school's just to our left. He was telling us about just waiting for the gym. They had a Neenah and Kimberly volleyball game, he said there, and there wasn't even a lot of people. He said it was loud. So I can imagine when we're going to be there for some of those big FVA basketball games. And, he just said 2 years. It's unbelievable. In 2 years, they got all this constructed. It was, all this land here in Fox Crossing, and actually a little shorter drive for us from the Woodward Ranch, so it makes us everything a little easier. But yeah, just a top-notch facility. If you got, if you can here, they got a few more home games. Come check it out. As we talked about earlier, on the far side, it's the visiting team, and then there's the scoreboard. And here I'm going to pan out a little bit. And an interesting tidbit that Jim told us is the speakers are on their side, so it makes a little bit of a home field advantage. It's going to be a little louder over there on the visitor side, but state-of-the-art scoreboard, and the facility, of course, sports turf, and you got a track, it's designed, you got the soccer layout for soccer games, and just, to the right are the rest of the facilities, and to the left is the high school. So just an incredible, I think you said 171 million it came in at.
171.
For everything. So yeah, if it's, probably the top high school, complex, and the newest by far in the state, and really a tremendous job, I think, by the whole, Neenah school districts, and of course for the taxpayers to support that referendum. They've really got themselves a top-notch facility here in outside of Neenah, I guess we should say.
We're at the half, 16-2, and there's a big roar of the crowd for everybody here. They got the halftime score with Fond du Lac leading Kimberly 14-7.
14 unanswered points. Other scores: Appleton East defeated Oshkosh North 42-7 earlier at Titan Stadium, and late in the second quarter, Appleton North leading Oshkosh West by a score of 14-3. Watch out for the Lightning. They also have a tremendous team this year. So this FVA is going to be incredible coming down the stretch here.
Fond du Lac, the next opponent for Kaukauna. It will be Neenah to get the football first here in the second half. Down 16-2, and they will get it with 11:53 here in the third quarter. On their own 26. Neenah scoring in that first half, or the scoring overall, I should say. Kyle Kress scored on a 2-yard touchdown run, then a safety after a fumble recovery, and then a backwards pass, safety in the end zone. Kavanaugh Weinberg caught it, but then slipped up. So it was 7-2, and then a 22-yard run by Reardon made it 13-2, and a 35-yard field goal to end the first half by Ozzy Soto Sanchez made it 16-2. And Neenah's off and running here to start the second half. It'll be second down and 8. John Newman, one of the leading tacklers for Kaukauna. Grant Dean, the running back. Yeah, he'll get the call once again. He's got that first down, little stiff arm. Across the 45, pushed out of bounds there. At the 46, 12-yard carry. And the Neenah crowd tells you it is 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Both these teams coming in at 3-0. Big mid-season game here. Halftime of next week will officially be at the halfway mark of the football regular season. And again, it's Dean. Kaukauna says they have the football. Now the referees are running in to see if he was down, and that, I believe, is going to be the call after a 1-yard gain. Might as well try and see if you can get the rest to go your way. So it's 2nd and 9 now, being the leading rusher in that first half. for Neenah. Well over 500 yards now on the ground. He averages over 11 yards a carry in the first 3 games. 2nd and 9, back to pass. Here's the freshman quarterback, and a lot of contact, but no call. Good coverage on the play on the far sideline by John Newman. My brother's name is actually John Newman. Spelled that way, N-E-U-M-A-N.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So if you're watching, brother, hey, how's it going? He lives in St. Louis. So it's 3rd down and 9. 47-yard line for a clock stoppage. Quick first half that was. Van Beek back to pass. He'll pass it backwards. And that is caught by the tight end, Connor Briones.
You got a fumble, Joey?
And
looks like it was, but Neenah was able to recover it.
It goes back to the original line of scrimmage, 4th and 10. And so the Rockets will have to punt it away on their first possession of the second half after winning the opening toss. It's a high snap. And again, they will let it bounce. And let it bounce. It keeps going on the turf. Friendly home field bounce. And Kaukauna will have it for their first possession of the second half. With 9:47 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Tonight's sports medicine services are provided by Theta Care, Orthopedic Care, Sports Medicine, along with Theta Care licensed athletic trainers.
16-2. You ever seen a score like that?
I don't think so.
Not too often that you do.
Yeah, if you had 6-2 at your halftime pool, congratulations. Probably weren't too excited to see those numbers, but I think right now, Joey, again, the way that Kaukauna ran the ball in the first half, you can continue to see that here in the second half.
And it'll be Kyle Kress to gain a few yards on the first carry of the second half for them.
Yeah, you just get 4 or 5 yards a crack. They'll, take that.
That's what he averaged in the first 3 games, right at about 5 yards carry. And I believe he's well up over the 50 yards per game that he had in the first 3 games. Gets it again. Hammered down there by Aiden Carey. Back-to-back tackles for the senior inside linebacker.
Yeah, he's had a nice night for the Rockets defense. Him and Twan Rich, 2 guys that have stood out for me this evening.
And it's 3rd down and a very long 5 on the 19-yard line. First possession of the second half for the Ghosts. Low snap, picked up by Dorio. He'll tuck it and run, brought down from behind by St. Clair. Not enough for a first down. At the 22, it'll bring up 4th down and short here for the Ghosts. About a yard to go.
Interesting call from Matt Bensfield. I'm guessing you play it conservatively with a 14-point lead and punt the ball, and that's exactly what he's doing. No Dan Campbell here tonight for the Lions coach, so you never know. Maybe he'll fake, but I think it's a smart thing to do when you've basically been controlling both sides of the football. Don't want to give the Rockets any type of momentum right now.
For Neenah, don't jump, but a quick snap.
Yeah, that was guys were moving all over, so depending on the return here, yeah, I think they'll get a re-kick for illegal motion on Kaukauna.
Down at the 31.
There were 3 guys in a motion while the snap back to the punter, so let's move it back.
Might as well try and catch him off guard a little bit, but your guys that move. There's the call, illegal formation. The 3rd penalty of the game on Kaukauna. Only been 3 total before that in that first half, and they decline it, so they will Have it on their own 31. You're over there. What are you thinking?
I would have re-kicked it personally. That was a 46-yard punt, and a lot of it was on the roll. You move them back 5 yards on the penalty, and you got Dean back as a return man. I would take that chance of, maybe a line drive punt to Grant, but that's why I'm up here, and Coach Young is much more successful than I am. So totally trust what he's doing.
And the direct snap goes to Dean. Avoids the one tackler. Brings it up across the 35 to the 36. About a 5-yard pickup on that one. Well, if you don't get him down after first contact, he's...
Yeah, and they had Logan Arft had an opportunity for Kaukauna in the backfield and unable to bring him down, and Dean able to get 5 yards out of it.
2nd and 5 on the 36. The tight formation again. And again, it's Dean. Getting the block, and again, he avoids those tacklers. Near a first down.
Just a little short, I think. See where the line judge near us.
And
yep, they're going to give it to him.
They got it. Hearing a few booing from the Kaukauna faithful, but that just did get it by nose. Back-to-back 5-yard runs by Grant Dean. Moves it up to the 41. Inside 7 to go in the third.
That's the thing with Grant Dean. Any play, he's capable of busting off a long touchdown run.
Here he is again, runs into a wall. Hard to say who will get the initial tackle on that one. A bunch of big guys. Let's give it to him.
A host of ghosts.
Including 6'3", 300 pounds listed as Matthew Schoenmaker. They give it to Logan Art. He's only listed at 221. Looking up and down, 329, 301, 300, 280, 301.
Yeah, Logan's the light one.
2nd and 9. Dean again. No, the freshman kept it that time. Van Beek across midfield up to the 49-yard line. That'll be close to a first down. He even juked me out there.
Yeah, nice job by Ashton Van Beek. Got a little bit of running room and showed a little bit of shiftiness down there on the far side of the field and got the first down. So nice start of the drive here for the Rockets with a pair of first downs and get it inside Kaukauna's territory.
Van Beek does have a 60-yard run earlier this season. He got some wheels. This time going to show off his arm. The rocket to the tight end across the 30. Coming across Caleb Schaefer. Move it up to the 27-yard line. 28 mark it. 1st and 10 on the cross route by Schaefer.
Yeah, Van Beek settling down. He had a rough start for the Rockets, but nice run to get a first down, and then his best pass of the night to Schaefer, and all of a sudden, the Rockets offense on fire.
1st and 10 on the 28. Again, Van Beek with the fake. This time finds the tight end. That is complete to Luke Keller, who hauls it in for again a 10-yard pickup to the 17. 1st and 10, moving it through the air on the little play actions.
Yeah, the first time tonight where Neenah's able to get you really both sides, get the pass and running game together, and again, using Van Beek's athleticism, getting him out of the pocket, and a couple of crossing patterns have worked for Neenah.
1st and 10 on the 17. And they go back to Dean, the horse. Punches through across the 15 to the 14. For 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's really got to punch it into the end zone now, Joey. Field goal is really not going to do you any good, and want to cap off that drive with 7 instead of 3.
Tighter formation now for the Rockets. Now they'll spread it out a little bit more. Who gets the snap? It's Van Beek. Tosses, and that is very, very dangerous. The receiver was not looking and almost hauling that in. John Newman again on the coverage.
Yeah, I think Neenah caught a break there. If that was any lower, Newman could have been off to the races for a pick 6.
Clock will stop with 4:17 left. And it's 3rd and 7 on the 17. Or record on the 14, I should say. For the Rockets. Yet to score a touchdown in this one. Scored on a safety earlier in the game. And again, it's a pass out of the backfield. And trying for a little trickery there. It's going to be 4th down now for the Rockets. On the 14.
Yeah, I like the play call, Joey. And again, I think, again, with a freshman, I think he just waited a little bit too long. He had a nice fake to open up the receiver, and he had him on the out, but just that little hesitation and caused a little delay in the pattern and threw it a little bit high. So a huge play here for the Rockets with 4th and 7 with 4:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to get a timeout, I believe, for Neenah.
And a timeout is called. Indeed. Which will give us a chance to read this. I believe we're back around to Sam, one of tonight's proud alumni and Neenah supporters. Attorney Sam Beaumere. He represents injured workers throughout the Fox cities and northeastern Wisconsin who've been injured on the job. If you need legal consultation after a work injury, Sam is the attorney to contact. No one in northeast Wisconsin with greater years of experience helping injured workers than Sam. Call his office if you need consultation. It's 920-404-2050. No fees to their firm unless they obtain a recovery. So you got nothing to lose, everything to gain by calling for help. Sam wishes the Rockets good luck in today's game. Jumping on board for it. We do appreciate him and all the sponsors. Here we go. What are you calling on this one here, Garrett?
I got to look for the playmaker. Try to get it in the hands of Grant Bean as much as you can.
4th and 7 on the 14. Play action to Dean. To the air they go. It is caught. Inside the 10. Did he?
Oh, they gave him a good spot.
Caught by Luke Young. And they will mark it as a first. They needed 7. They got 7 and just a few more. 1st and goal for the Rockets.
Yeah, beautifully designed play and pass of the night for Van Beck. They're right there, and you got Young on. Again, the crossing patterns have been very successful this drive for Neenah's offense.
Huge 4th down conversion. 1st and goal on the 6. See if they can pound it across that goal line for the first time tonight. Play action again rolling is Van Beek. He'll toss it, and it is caught. How did he do it? First touchdown of the night is a 6-yard touchdown pass from Van Beek to Zane Schmidt. Schmidt, 6 for number 6. Man, there were white jerseys everywhere, and all of a sudden Schmidt comes up with it.
Yeah, again, that crossing pattern, they found something against this Kaukana's defense and have executed very well here.
And the extra point is easily good. Your new score, 16-9. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
To some, your dad, or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways. But just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprinapparel.com.
The projects we construct afford
Back here in Neenah, tonight's Fox Communities Credit Union Video Stream Game of the Week. It is now 16-9 on a 69-yard drive that took about 4 minutes off of the clock, capped off by a Zane Schmidt 6-yard touchdown reception from the freshman Van Beek. And we saw a lot of that, as you said there, and I could kind of hear some of the coaching staffs wondering what was going on there as far as defensively there for Kaukauna. They just had no answer to all the little crossing routes.
Yeah, that definitely confused them, and I'm sure it's something they're certainly working on right now, the defensive coaches. It was really the first big drive and only successful drive of the night for Neenah. Not really, it was just that crossing pattern that worked for the Rockets offense.
And the boot goes into it inside the 10. And brought down outside the 25.
Joey got a scoring update from Kimberly in the first drive of the night. Kelvin Mullins, 65-yard touchdown reception for Fond du Lac, and they're up 21-7 over the state's top-ranked team, the Kimberly Papermakers. And that game, of course, on the radio portion of the score. So a big start for Fond du Lac and really a must-win for them. But still, most of the second half still to go for Kimberly.
16-9, your score here.
There we go.
And they give to Reardon, and he is stuffed, probably even lost a yard there, maybe even two.
Yeah, Jamison Oldenburg, and you can sometimes can you feel the momentum, Joey, sort of shifting to Neenah's sides after that last touchdown drive by the Neenah. First half completely dominated by Kaukauna, but of course, you know, with Coach Steve Young's coaching staff, they were going to make some adjustments at the half, and they've done that exactly. Now it's going to be, how does Kaukauna answer that Neenah touchdown drive?
Reardon with the shift. Fake to him. Caught on the near side by Shu. And stepping out of bounds right in front of the Neenah bench to the 31, so that got him about 5. Third down now and 6.
Yeah, I think it's a big third down for both teams right here, Joe. The crowd is getting into it. Neenah definitely turning the momentum around, and huge play here for the Galloping Ghosts.
Need to get to the 37 for the first. Dorio hurried, still hurrying, slips once and can't get away. Down he goes. Sacked back there by Will St. Clair. And the punt team is on for Kaukauna, and this Neenah crowd really getting into it. They will get the football back with under 2 minutes left to play here in the third.
Yeah, momentum. Neenah with the complete advantage right here. And again, nice job by the Neenah's defensive backs, as Dorial just hasn't had much success when he needed to throw the ball downfield. And I think sometimes he tries to get a little more than he should with his feet, and holding the ball has created a couple sacks for Neenah's defense.
And late personnel coming in for the punt team. And that might have caused a flag there. They're going to have to redo this one from 5 yards deeper.
Yeah, illegal motion.
Little confusion on the punt team. And false start is the call. The second one of the half on Kaukauna.
And Neenah's going to get the ball in great field position, barring a turnover.
And Dean now gets to move up 5 more yards right at midfield. This is where he will field this one if they decide to even kick to him. Hoffman, the punter. Good snap and a good punt. Right to him at the 50. Evades the 1, he evades the 2. He's off and running down the near sideline. And they finally get him out, ripping out his jersey. But inside the 30-yard line, a 22-yard run back by Grant Dean, and Neenah, with a minute 3 left to play in the third quarter, has the football with a chance to possibly punch it in and tie this one up.
That's a risky play when you try to kick to Grant Dean in a low line drive, and he did a great job knowing exactly where he should be on that return. Caught the line drive and scampered down the right sidelines for that 22-yard return.
High formation. Play action. Van Beek is picked off. The short pass and tipped in the air, and coming down with it was Carson Van Dintner. One play, and Kaukauna gets it back.
Well, we talk about adjustments, and I think, you knew when we could hear the coaches next to us that they weren't too pleased how the pass defense was the last series, and that time Van Dinter right into the passing lane and right in his hands and did a little bobble, but a huge turnover for the Galloping Ghosts when they certainly needed it with all the momentum that Neenah had.
Not who you want to throw it to, Mr. Van Dintner. So the Ghosts get it back. Their own 28. Going to the air right away. A leaping catch is made by Shue. And Parker stays in bounds, though, so the clock will run. Up to the 34. So it's 2nd and 4. Able to do at least one more play here in this quarter. Low snap with the give. And once again, that is Kyle Kress. That should do it for the third. Up to the 34-yard line. So, yeah, they don't give him anything on that one. And that's going to do it. We will march the other way. We got a very exciting fourth quarter upcoming for you. 16-9 your score. Don't go anywhere. It's our Fox Community Credit Union video stream game of the week.
To some, your dad or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways, but just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
What a game through 3 quarters of play. An exciting 12 minutes coming up for you. We start the fourth. Kaukauna with the football. 3rd down and 4 on their own 34-yard line. Dorio, 1st down across the 40. Complete to Kavanaugh Weinberg. Weinberg was the one who caught the pass in the end zone and slipped back in the first quarter for the safety, but he catches that one for positive yardage and gets him a 1st down at the 42.
Yeah, nice job by Weinberg. He knew exactly where he had to go for the 1st down. Dorio threw a strike. Weinberg caught it, got the 1st down. Huge 1st down for Weinberg, Dorio, and the Ghost offense.
1st and 10 on the 42. Out to the near side, and that is caught by Weinberg again. And Connor Briones brings him down. Good open field tackle by Briones after a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7. Briones, the leading tackler on the team, coming into this one. Over 25 tackles now for him on the season. 2nd and 7 on the 45. Give to Kress. Looking for some blockers. He gets some. He'll cross midfield to the 49. It's about a 6-yard pickup. 3rd and 1 is what is upcoming. Working quickly. Might be Kress time again. Oh, they're taking their time. Thought they might hurry up there. It is Kress time, and it is 1st down time. Yeah, that's what you do when you got the big fellas right up front there, including guys like Mitch Verstegen, the Indiana commit. That offensive tackle. So the 47's where they'll mark it. 1st and 10 now for Kaukauna.
Yeah, this offensive line really, really good for the Ghosts. I think Coach Mansfield said all 4 of the 5 have returning starters from last year, so can't beat experience.
Guinness Kress. This time, barely any running room. Hudson Tamulin, the senior defensive lineman, stops him first.
I have a feeling, Joey, that, we haven't seen too many long balls. Van Dinter had that great catch. I think they're setting themselves up. A lot of the passes here lately have been short. Maybe time to try to go for that home run. See if you can get behind the Rockets' defensive backfield.
2nd and 9 on the 46. Low snap. Kress picks it up. Luckily, he was there. Fell right to his feet. But he went nowhere. Back to the 49. So he lost a couple. And it's 3rd and 12. Clock will run here. Big 3rd down upcoming. Got to keep this drive going. A 1-score game. Kaukauna trying to make it a 2. They come to their feet right in front of us here. Banging those cowbells. Here at the new facility. Barely hear myself speak in my headphones. Dorio is flushed. He's going backwards. That's the wrong way. He'll throw it forward and have it picked off at the 25. They'll mark it at the 24. Big interception for Neenah on a 3rd down and long. Dangerous throw by Dorio on it right in between the numbers of the red jersey.
Yeah, almost like a punt, though, for, if you want to think anything positive out of it, it's down to the 24-yard line. I think Dorio just trying to make something happen on 3rd and long with a little bit of desperation throw, and the Rockets there for the interception. I'll leave it be up to the Ghost defense.
And they'll give it right back to Grant Dean.
I think this is, again, where you're a freshman quarterback, just, do your part, try to avoid the big mistake, and you got, some talented players around you, and, again, do what you can. They've had a great drive. The 2 drives ago, unfortunately, had the interception, but Van Beek has shown, get him a little time, little roll out. He can certainly throw and run the football.
4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 on the 28. Here goes Grant again, but he runs into the wall. the left side of that defensive line for the Galloping Ghosts.
Maybe 2 on the carry. So again, another, it's sound like broken records, Joey, but every third down now is a huge play in this game for both teams. Now the Kaukauna parent section on their feet.
3rd and 3. Van Beek hustled. He's going left. He goes right now. Taken down at the 33. That's going to be real close. Had to get to the 34, though. He's going to be shy.
By a yard. Tyler Jasinski again with the tackle. Boy, I thought Van Dinter had an opportunity in the backfield, and he's running off under his own power, shaking up on the last play, and it looks like the Rockets are going to go for it, Joey. Maybe going to try to draw them off sides.
Well, they're taking a while to get the play in to the huddle. 4th and 1 on the 33.
See if they can jump, get the con offside.
Yeah, they almost did that right side, and now they got to call a timeout.
Nice job by Kaukauna's defense. I've seen it a couple times the last couple weeks. Been watching with high school football games, those 3rd and short where defensive, just not being disciplined and have jumped off sides for key first down. That time, Kaukauna, again, experience, knew exactly what the situation was. Neenah tried to draw them off sides, and they didn't do it. So see here what Coach Steve Young does. Still has a great opportunity to go for it. 4th and a yard.
Well, thing is, look at where they're at. If they do not get this, Kaukauna will have it deep in the Rockets' territory.
Big risk-reward play.
6:05 left to play. Want to thank all of our sponsors, of course, our primary one, Fox Communities Credit Union. They make it happen. Sam Beaumere. Also, Better Home Heating and Cooling. Myron Construction, Creative Imprint. Fast Signs gets us here in the Fast Signs mobile studio, which will be on the run again. And again, we get to cover the Neenah Rockets coming up 1 week from tonight. That'll be down at Titan Stadium, Oshkosh West.
Yeah, and I think an improved West team hanging tonight with the Apple North 14-3, and they're going for it, Joey.
Here we go, 4th and 1.
No, I think they'll be punting. They got movement on the right side of the offensive line for Neenah.
Big penalty called on Neenah. They had only 1 in the whole game. And this second one is costly. It'll back them up 5 instead of 4th and 1, 4th and 6 now. Now you got to give it away, don't you?
Yeah, you got to punt. You still got a lot of time. 6:05 to go here in the game. Only the 1 timeout left. That could certainly play a big factor down the road.
And a flag comes in. Personnel changes made by Kaukauna, and it might cost them some yardage here. It'll down at the 31, but there's a flag on that far sideline. I could hear a lot of people yelling.
I know Coach Binsfield on the other side. I wonder if they were trying to get a time. There was a lot of confusion going on, and he's out on the field trying to talk to the referees. My guess is he's probably trying to get a timeout. The Neenah fans in front of us saw that penalty right away. Let's see what we're going to get here.
Still no official call there from our referee.
I'm a little confused. No penalty.
They're waving it off. All right. Randall Haas, the referee, says no penalty, so the punt will stand. Kaukauna will get it on their own 31, up by a touchdown. And that was big.
Yeah, well, if it would have given that 4th and a yard, and certainly not 100% sure what happened and why.
They were talking that one over for a while.
They were.
So it's 1st and 10. You'll see a lot of the ground game here.
Yep, a lot of Kyle Kress. And probably a share of Finley Dorio, too, if he decides to keep it himself.
And what do we know?
As they
Quick
pass
pass and tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, that's surprising, Joey. Again, got to go with what you said. You got just under 6 minutes to go. You've had great success running the football, and the receiver certainly wasn't prepared for the pass. That caught him off guard, and fortunately the football.
Well, now you're giving the Neenah team an extra down here, basically, because the clock will stop with 5:50 left. And it's 2nd and 10. They get it, we're saying, oh, boy, what a call. But instead, the clock stops. Now this is going to be up to the offensive. No, it's not. That is caught. They go to the air once again, and it is caught by Weinberg. Only a few, though. They get 2 out of it. Interesting calls here from Coach Binsfield. Throwing and throwing. When you've got the lead deep into the 4th. That's trust in your receivers and well, and Dorio too. But it's 3rd and 8. Just had a big 3rd down for Neenah. Now we got a big one here for Kaukauna. And they'll throw it again, and again it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Luke Young. He comes over, swats that one away, and it's 4th down. Neenah will get it back.
Yeah, great play by Young. He's an outstanding free safety, and beautiful job there. Timed his move perfectly right before Weinberg caught it, able to swat it away. So key stop here for the Rockets. Again, if I'm the punter, I'm not kicking it anywhere near Grant Dean.
Huffman will do a little pooch. Yeah, they do. They throw it way or kick it way away from them. But the Rockets will have it. 44 or 45, depending on where the officials saw it fly out of bounds. And make it even more than that at the 46. Down by 7 with 4:50 left to play. That is an eternity here. And although Neenah does only have 1 timeout left.
That's correct. 1 timeout.
4:50 to play with here. Down the stretch we come. What a game. As expected, as advertised here. Van Beek airs it out, and Dean had it for a moment. Taken away. Still on his feet. Running is Carson Van Dintner. You got one official saying.
I think we're going to get an interception, Joey.
Yeah, okay.
But bring it back to the 26-yard line, I'm guessing, is where Van Dinter went down. Again, Van Dinter, if we had a player of the game, he would get my vote, but we're going to bring that back to the 26. Yep, ruled down by contact. As he outfought Grant Bean for that sort of a jump ball, and Van Dinter went up into double coverage and came down with it.
And the Iowa State commit with his 2nd interception tonight. He had one in that 3rd quarter as well. And Kaukauna will get it.
The interception occurred at the 26-yard line, and he was ruled dead.
Now my guess, Joey, is we're going to see Kyle Kress on this drive.
Big interception there. They marked him dead there at the 26, and indeed they will give it to Kress, the 31, so he got about 5. 2nd and 5. With 4:20 left to play. Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah,
You're a Galloping Ghost fan.
Yeah, right behind Verstegen and guard Elijah Moore. Created a nice hole there for Kress, and these are where the experience of a senior quarterback. He'll look at the back judge and snap it with just a few seconds to go on the play clock.
Dorio hands it to Kress, lowering his shoulder on the left side of that line, gained a few more. It'll be 3rd and about 2 on the 36. But again, that clock keeps on going.
Yeah, you're looking, you get a first down here, at least another, 2.5 minutes will be, you can run off the clock. And again, Neenah with only 1 timeout to go. It's a huge play for the Rockets. Get a stop here, you can get the ball back with probably under 3 minutes to go.
This Neenah crowd, they know how to read the big screen, flash, and get louder many, many times. And they have gotten louder. Does it work?
First down.
Bowling through his Kress, he has got it. Had to get to the 36, got to the 37. Move the chains, keep that clock rolling with under 3 minutes left to play. 1st and 10 for the Ghosts.
Yeah, pretty much Kyle Kress, bowling his way in the middle of the defense there and just got enough for that first down. So clock definitely not on the side right now for the Rockets.
After the Van Dinter interception. Might that be enough here? Keep Kaukauna undefeated on the season. Low snap at Kress. We'll take it. 2 more for him to the 39. And this is where Coach Young will use his final timeout. Comes with 2:24 left to play. 16-9 your score. Another chance to thank one of our new sponsors that gives us what's called a reader in the business, Better Home Heating and Cooling. When it comes to home heating, cooling, and maintenance, why shop around? Just make one call to Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning. They're the trained comfort specialist, Mitsubishi ductless dealer, and they can take care of all of your home heating and cooling needs. Better products, better people, you better contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning. A division of Central Temperature. Visit betterhomeheatingandair.com for more information. Don't do it until we're done here. Make sure that your family is comfortable all year round. Call or check out their website today. Big interception there by Van Dintner, and that will do it as far as timeouts for Neenah. It's the last time they can stop the clock on defense.
Yeah, 1 more first down will win it for Kaukauna. Right now, if you're Neenah, you got to try to create a turnover, try to strip the ball. You've got Reardon in right now.
2nd and 8 on the 39, and Reardon
up
near midfield.
That'll do it.
That should be able to for Kaukauna, barring something wild happening here. You never know.
Great job by Dorio. That was a low snap, and we've seen that a couple times tonight. That time he was able to get it to Reardon, and Reardon did the rest to cap this one off, most likely, as you said, barring a miracle here for Neenah.
Still got to run 2 minutes off the clock here. Just saying. I'm not saying. Just saying. Know what I'm saying? This time up under center. To take it and knee it. And he'll go backwards about an inch or two. And they will wind it down. Inside 90 seconds left to play. What a game here, partner.
Yeah.
Right down to the wire.
Everything is advertised. We expected a good one, and Kaukauna certainly came out, dominated the first half. Neenah took advantage, dominated the 3rd quarter, and, Kaukauna's defense got that huge Van Dinter interception and pretty much seal it, and the offense here capped it off with a drive to end the game. It's the perfect way, and an offensive line is going to be thrilled how they ended this one running the football.
Down it once again. Van Dintner will be our player of the game, the safety.
Yeah, he was outstanding, both sides of the football. Doesn't play a lot offensively, but that catch, and I think he pretty much had all the TV crews here, you'll see that on the highlight film tonight at 10 o'clock on your local TV station. That was one of the catches of the year. And then the interception, too. A jump ball, you know, with Grant Dean, you know, and Dean's going to be highly recruited next year. And Van Dinter went up and came down with it. And now the offense did the rest of the work.
There it is, the final knee of this one. And that will do it. Final score here tonight, officially now 16-9. And the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts will gallop out of here with a huge victory. They go to 4-0. That is the first loss of the season for the Rockets as they drop to 3-1 on the season. Man, what a game here tonight. Joey D and Gary B here as we start to wrap things up. Again, player of the game, Carson Van Dintner. Headed to Iowa State, they are getting a prize.
Yeah, man, I'm very impressed. Again, you can just see the athleticism on both sides of the football, what he did tonight. You know, again, two great plays, individual plays that he made, but I thought as a team, you know, both, you know, I think when they get, you know, their starting quarterback back in Van Evehoven, it's just a, you know, completely different team. Again, Van Beck, for a freshman, played as well as he could, but a couple costly turnovers for him. But you're going to see that at freshman, and I think when they get Evan back, that they're, you know, the Rockets are going to be a good team down the road, and especially now you get ready, as you said, to the midway point next week, Joey, and we'll see the Rockets next week. As we heard Coach Young, Evan practiced a little bit this week. We're not sure if he'll be ready to go on Friday, but it'll be Oshkosh West. It's not going to be a walk in the park. And, you know, if you're Kaukauna too, I mean, I'm very impressed. They've had a good, tough schedule, a couple of good non-conference games to start the season. And here, you know, they're first place in the FVA, almost at the halfway point of the season, and a hard-fought, will-earned 16-9 win here on the road at a beautiful Rocket Stadium in the Fox Crossings.
16-9, the final score, your final scoring rundown here. Kyle Kress scored on a 2-yard touchdown run with 5:09 left to play in the first quarter. That made it 7-0 for Kaukauna on their opening drive. They took it 80 yards and scored on the 2-yarder there by Kress. And Kyle Kress's 4th touchdown run of the season. And then came a safety after a fumble recovery by Kaukauna deep in their own territory. Kavanaugh Weinberg caught the football in his own end zone, couldn't find his footing, and went down on his own, and that made it 7-2 at the 2:14 mark. That's where we would remain until 1:44 left to play in the first half on a 22-yard run by Reardon on a long drive there by Kaukauna. And the extra point was no good, made it 13-2. And then to end the first half, a 35-yard field goal, Ozzy Soto Sanchez made it 16-2. That was a big one. And then the last score of the game came on a 69-yard drive by Neenah, put them on the board and made this one a ball game. Zane Schmidt, a 6-yard catch from the freshman quarterback Van Beek, made it 16-9. Then you had an interception, had another interception. Had another interception, or 3 interceptions after the last scoring there, but the last one was the capper there for Kaukauna. They were able to milk the clock after that one, and they win this one 16-9 is the final score. As we mentioned more than once, Neenah will be back on these airwaves next week, and we hope to see you down in Oshkosh for that one. If not, then tune right into our YouTube channel and online as well at thescorewi.com. Neenah and Oshkosh West next week, and that should be a doozy down at Titan Stadium. J.J. Keller Field. You going to be there for that one?
Yeah, me and you.
All right. We are back on the air next week at the same time.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Thanks to our sponsors, Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, Creative Imprint, Fast Signs. Those are the regular ones. And then jumping on board, Sam Beaumier. And also Better Home Heating and Cooling. If you would like to jump on board as far as being a sponsor, we'd love to have you either here or on the radio side. Contact one of our People in our fine sales department, they will take care of you and get your product out there, and you can support high school sports here in Northeast Wisconsin. That will do it for us on this beautiful Friday evening. Again, tune into the radio side for all the scores and information, the call-ins from around the state of Wisconsin. It's Football Friday night, AM 1570, 95.3, 99.1 on the FM dial. Football Friday night, that will be on the Score. For my broadcast partner and camera guy extraordinaire, even when the camera falls down, it's Gary Berleski. I am Joey D, bidding you farewell from the brand new Neenah High School Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Neenah High School. Final score, Kaukauna comes in here and wins it 16-9. This has been a presentation of Woodward Communications. Have a great weekend.